Here we are getting ready for this showdown between these two fighters. Should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
It's time. Approaching the ring, we've got Jesse Bam Rodriguez, the San Antonio, Texas native who splashed on the scene thanks to his aggressive style and his... What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue for this showdown.
Todd,
And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? What a punch. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This fighter is a swarmer. They're like a mosquito that just won't leave you alone, except this mosquito can knock you out with one punch.
Swarmers, you can go back in boxing history.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Bam is hurt. Bam goes down. And as you can see here, a picture-perfect punch did the trick.
A shot from the gods took him out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
How about that will to win and refusal to stay down as this fight continues?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. If it happened once, you've got away with it. You can do it again.
They both want the knockout. He misses with that jab. Perfect counter shot. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
I need you to get back out there. I need you to...
Great work. I love that. I love that.
And there's the bell for round 2. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
What a punch. When you're training to fight a swarmer, you've got to focus on your conditioning because they will push you to the edge of your limits.
You are fighting a swarmer. Be smart, be sharp, concentrate, but you've got to be confident. Do not dance his dance, because that swarmer, once you do that, you're giving a man a chance that shouldn't have one.
Halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Off the charts action from both of these fighters. Defense is not an option for these two. Step back for just a moment. How about that time counter shot? point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Why you went back into it? That was a tough...
Yes, I like that one.
And there's the bell for round 3. After that last round, something has got to change.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
They exchange punches. Good defense on the right uppercut. Does well to block that left jab. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it?
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when they go in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what? I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
The way the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? And he scored. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
You've let him back into it.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. So just keep him on the end of his jab.
Into the fight. You're much better than this guy. You're much better. He's
Don't just stick a few body shots in there a little bit. Just vary it up a little bit so he can't cover you out.
in this round. I need you to switch back on. Get focused. Get your minds on the job. Get back out there and win the round. I need you to get back out there. I need you to win this round.
Now, I don't want you to load up. Don't be looking there for one shot at a time.
Just box him. Be smart. Get your shots off and don't give him anything.
Shattered. He's hurt. He's ready to go. But you've got to be smart. Otherwise,
That's it. Right, let's go out there. Get your boxing back.
just stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight. Don't give
The
him
referee
no
calling
shots.
for seconds out, right back into the action.
And then breathe when you're stepping around.
Keep doing what you're doing. The gaps will appear and he'll start tiring out.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
They exchange punches. Swing and a miss with that jab. Nice counter shot. These punches coming from every angle. Beautiful counter punch. the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. And around that seemed like it. On to the fifth we go. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Beautiful counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
You'd like to see more jabs. When are we going to see a jab from these two? That jab doesn't find a home. Ooh, Bam is rocked. And down goes Bam. I don't care how good your chin is. A punch like that, and you're going down.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
Well, he's had enough, and he is going to quit. And that will do it. This fight is over. They have given up. We've got high hopes for this contest with these two fighters. Should be a really good matchup. I'm Todd Grisham, and introducing first, it's Katie Taylor, one of the best to ever. This bout, what a pleasure to be in this Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. Counter shot. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. Katie Taylor has beaten Natasha Jonas before, but boy was it close. And a lot of people feel coming into this one that Jonas might actually be the favorite.
So they fought before, remember, in the amateurs. It was on the way to picking up gold eventually for Katie Taylor. We could not believe the noise. We could not believe the chance. They did it again the last time they fought. I expect nothing but the same, if not better.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Can't find a home for that jab. She launches a punch. Good defense on that left hook. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talking about Katie Taylor in that last round. Well, this fight is not going to plan for her. She's got to figure something out. You wonder if her trainer is going to give her some advice here.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Good round. I like that. I'm happy. Oh, that's a terrible round, that is. Come on, you've let her back in the fight. Back into the fight. Don't rest on your laurels here. Don't give her no free shots. Come on, switch on. Get your boxing back together and put it back on her this round. Now you let her back into the fight that round. That's her round.
And there's the bell to start round two. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Catch and shoot. This fighter has been described as a swarmer, that fighter who attempts to overwhelm their opponent by applying constant pressure.
A swarmer.
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Natasha Jonas on wobbly legs. A lot of big punches, and Jonas can't take it anymore. Now that is a massive knockdown. Let's take another look.
I've got to see that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You've got away with it. You can do it again.
Halfway through the round, and you've got to believe she knows she's losing here.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
Blink and you miss it. Good thing we can watch that all over again.
I need to see that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
talk about Natasha Jonas in that last round. A lot of work needs to be done in this corner. 2 knockdowns in the last round.
They believe their fighter has it in the tank.
Good. I'm happy. I'm a happy coach. I like that round. The jab? It was a bad round, but we don't care. Get out there and win this next round. That's it. Just start sticking a few body shots in here and there. Come on, you've let her back in the fight. You're much better than this girl.
There's the bell to start round 3. Something has got to change after 2 knockdowns in the last round.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that?
Whoa, hold on a second, Johnny. The greatest female perhaps of all time is in trouble of going down. I thought we were going to see the finish there.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
You could see it in their eyes. They saw that punch coming, and there was nothing they could do.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
They're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
Halfway through the round, and I think we all know who's winning here.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T, play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over again, they've got it.
All the time. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Final 10 seconds here, and it's been a good round for her for sure. Talking about Katie Taylor in that last round. Well, this is a very important break here for this fighter. They've been knocked down twice. Corner might be thinking.
Get your mind back. Get your focus back.
Back at it in round 4. Let's see if they can shake off the cobwebs after a disastrous last round.
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs would feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Some of the best action I've seen in any rounds anywhere this year. They both want the knockout. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. The halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Nope, that uppercut does not score. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Katie Taylor in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Wow, you know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bro, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Look what you're doing. Mind back on the job. Get back out there and win the round. At a time, set her up. All right, you'll take her out. She's ready. Get this boxing back together. You're starting to make mistakes and you're switching off. I need you to switch back on. Get focused. Get your mind back on the job. And she'll ride it out. So go out there. Don't worry about that round. Let's go out there and let's reset. Her back into the fight. Don't rest on your laurels here. Don't give her no free shots. Get your mind back on the job. That's a terrible round. Smart. You weren't loading up, but you were still landing.
And that'll do it for the minute break as we get set to get back in the action.
Come on, switch up. Don't get carried away. Still in this.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? That last round was a debacle. Let's see if she can get things righted here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Jab was blocked. No rest for the weary. I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is. Hold it right there. Oh no, Katie Taylor hurt. Apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, they're in there throwing bombs again.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
Punch, counter punch. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Katie Taylor in that last round. Well, things certainly aren't going her way. She's been... There's the bell to start round 6. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Nice defense there, blocking the hook. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything.
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. Oh, and that shot hurt Natasha Jonas. That was the moment.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
She catches and counters. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? You'd like to see more jabs. That uppercut misses. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Katie Taylor in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
Let's go out there and let's reset. Forget about the round. It was jab. So that's it. Just start sticking a few body shots in here. You've done all your work all the way through camp. Get out there and switch on. Get this boxing back together. Get your mind back on the job. That's a terrible round, that is. Our shots. That's good play. That's good boxing right there. Don't forget the jab. You're much better. She's not in your league. Come on, switch on. Talk about defense on the end of what you're about to do, all right? Good. Not starting to make mistakes and you're switching off. I need you to switch back on. Look at that, one shot at a time.
Time winding down as we get set to jump back in the action.
You've done all your work all the way through. She's shattered. She's hurt.
And there's the bell for round 7. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
There's been a significant aggression difference in this fight, Johnny. What are you seeing?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Nice punch. These two fighters are made for one another. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Missing with the hook. You don't want to trade shots. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. How are they still standing?
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Katie Taylor in that last round. It has not been going well for her, and you can see the corner is starting to get a little more animated. They've got to inspire her.
Get your mind back. Get your focus back.
And we enter the 8th round. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this battle?
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Are we about to see Katie Taylor knocked out? Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Missing with that jab. Punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Oh, that punch. What a punch. go either way. 10 seconds to go. Another win, another unanimous decision victory.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again, and look what's happened. A unanimous decision. What a way, what tact.